Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me for another Master Lok style Tai Chi and Qigong class. Today, we're going to rattle through the whole shebang, everything that we have covered so far in Master Lok's pantheon of choreography. So we're going to look a little briefly at Wuji. We will rattle all the way through the 7 stars rotations. We'll have a look at the Immortals, crossing the sea form, and then we're going to finish with the Phoenix and Graceful Clouds of Blessing form. Now, the reason I've put it in this order, you might think, hold on, we're kind of going simple, complex, and relatively simple again. I quite like that because I think the Phoenix gives us a chance to decompress. It becomes like a warm down, whereas the Immortals leaves us on a kind of high of complexity and energy swirling in a vortex and all this kind of thing. So we're going to actually put the most whirlwindy stuff in the middle and calm it down with our simple Phoenix. So let's get started. We'll take right hand in a fist, please. Left hand straight and pull back the thumb with the feet together, the hands together, and we'll salute. Lovely, thank you. Let's open our stance. If you remember, the 7-star Wuji begins in the open position. So check posture, please. Top of the head floating up, the chin slightly down and back. And let's allow the system to calm, release, and listening deeply into whatever you can feel. Breathing into it, feeling into it, and letting go. Let's encourage all 10 fingers to gently lengthen down, while keeping the top of the head floating up, and continue with your Wuji, please, listening, feeling, and letting go. Listening behind. And bringing the awareness gently back to your surroundings. If your eyes are closed, slowly, gently open your eyes. And let's go through the 7 stars rotations Qigong. Left leg leads, I'm mirroring. I'm going to do the same as you. So ready? Circle walking. Right hand scoops under. Turn the ball, left heel pushes out. Left hand to the center of your wheel. Step right. Ready? Off you go. Can we do another round? Turn your toes in and step. I didn't do that well, but let's do it again. Ready? And let's take a breath and we'll try our circle walking one more time. Circle walking can take a lifetime of practice. We'll do our best. Check posture. Relax to center. So we want to try and make the circle 4 steps to the other side of the circle and 4 steps back. That's 8 steps, that's Bagua. But we talked about this before, don't worry, just keep walking. If it takes more steps to get round or less, yeah, just try and get the principles ready. Check posture. Relax. Scoop. Right hand under. Turn the ball, push your left heel out. Left hand under. Right hand touching the hub or near the hub and step right. Off we go. Keep this shoulder down, don't let it sneak up. All right, here we go. And again. Good. We turn in. I'm getting that wrong. Turn in. Push the heel out on the other side. Same again. Try 4 to the opposite side and 4 back to where you are. Off we go. Again. Well done, and rest. And close. Beautiful. Okay. So the end of the form is new to us, and as I say, it's a whole art in itself. Bagua is a martial art. So be gentle on yourself, do your best, keep your structure. There's lots we could go over, and we will go over in technique. And I mean, I'm working on it with you. I do not pretend to be any great shakes at Bagua, but it is, according to Master Lok, it is incredibly health promoting. So, and you can feel it is a challenge to do it well, or to do it at all. It's quite hard. Anyway, we're going to leave the 7 stars rotations for now and move on to our Immortals form. So have a sip of water if you want, give yourself a moment to decompress. And when you're ready, you can join me in Wuji in preparation for the Immortals. Calming down. Ready? Start. Turning to the back, pluck right, step open left, pluck left, right follows. Good, keep going. Let's do a jump. Just give yourself a moment to calm and recover. Back to Wuji. Notice your heart rate, your breathing. Notice how your system is responding. And with each experience, allow yourself to let go back into neutral. Very good. And give yourself a moment. We're out of time. We're literally, well, we've a couple of minutes. It's not quite long enough to do the Phoenix, but we're going to do it anyway. If you have to run on, fair enough. But we'll keep the recording going and we will do our Phoenix as a warm down. Yeah.
Jane, we're on till 10:30, aren't we?
Thank you. I don't know what's with me these days. I'm getting my days and my weeks mixed up and my hours. And
it's your different location.
That's what it is. I'm totally.
I just want to get a drink of water. Back in a minute.
Have a wee rest. I was going to say, gosh, that hour went fast. It was only a half hour. Good. Thank you. I'm so glad. Do say to me, folks, I kind of impress this on all my classes because most of my classes are on the hour. Some of them are on the half hour. I've even got one class that's on the quarter hour. And thankfully it hasn't happened too often, but there was one day many moons ago that I only taught a half-hour class and thought it was over and wrapped it up. Okay, thanks everyone, see you next week. Nobody said a peep. It was only until the following week and they were going, yeah, you only did a half hour. I'm like, really? Why didn't you tell me? And they went, oh, well, we thought you must have something to do. No. So yeah, oh dear. All right, good. So we're getting through them rightly then. We'll probably have time to do more than just the Phoenix. Well, we do, we've got loads of time. So what say you we do another 2 rounds of Immortals and see what we've got time-wise, and if we have time, we could actually do, we could probably do the Phoenix and wrap it up with another round of the 7 stars. Yeah, so if I don't spend time talking, we can actually fit loads of stuff in. So let's have another Immortal practice and see how we get on. Thank you, Alison, for that. Oh dear. Yeah. All right, ready? Calming down. Ready? Start. Go a wee bit quicker this time. See if we can get the flow. Excellent. Oh, doing well. Well, that was a lot quicker. That was like 6 minutes. Yeah, last week Willem joined me in class, if you remember, and we were mixing it up with time. He did it quicker and I was trying to do it slower, and I managed to miss out a whole section of the form. I'm trying, when we're doing it online, to iron out the corners a bit and really flatten them to the sides a bit more, just so that you can see what's going on. You know, if I'm here, you maybe can't see, but if I'm here, you get more of an idea. But it's alien to me, so I'm having to keep that in my head. And last week, yeah, I was going, right, stay slow and iron out the corners. And with all this extra noise in my head of like telling myself all the things I had to do, I actually forgot the choreography, left out a big chunk. So it's easy done. But the more repeats that we do of the form, the less likely that kind of thing is to happen, as long as we keep our wits about us. So let's do, should we do another set of Immortals? Does that sound like a plan? Yeah, one more time. What speed do you want to go? Go like this if you want fast, go like this if you want slow, go like this if you want medium. What do you think? Medium, medium, yeah, medium's nice, isn't it? It gives you time to keep your wits about you, but still be in flow. Some days, I mean, often my intention is just to do it medium, but you'll find that your physiology actually affects the speed that you go. not just your body, what it's doing, but your mind as well. Just like if you're a bit sort of like, all the things I've got to do today, you'll find yourself going faster. And if you're kind of thinking, do you know what, I'm just going to take it easy today, you'll go slower. So often I don't mean to change speeds, but just how I feel really affects it. And I think that's the way it should be. That nature is the first principle of Tai Chi and Qigong. So yeah, when you're practicing, by all means, you can mix it up speed wise, but you will probably find you will gravitate to the speed that your body wants and your system wants. So let's go medium. I know I'm a bit close. About there. Okay. Ready? Let's begin. Very good. Just give yourself a wee moment to recover. Oh, very nice. Yeah, so as you can see, we were chatting about space, and this is not a big space, but um, Master Lok's work, all of the stuff that I've done with him so far, I find that he can actually fit into a reasonably small sized sitting room space without having to adapt hardly at all. I mean, you maybe saw that as I swung my leg, I kind of brought it in a little bit there just so as not to kick the furniture. But yeah, it's very doable. It's very nice. As I say, I think possibly it's because he's a Bagua master as well as a Tai Chi person. So he's used to fitting everything in within his circle. You know, that's his space. Even though Bagua can go like a tornado here, there, and everywhere, it can be circles all over the joint. But you know, it does seem to work in a smaller space, which is lovely. I mean, I love Chen style, and Laoja is one of the Ilu and the Arlu. They're my favorite practices, but to do it in this space requires a lot of accommodation. I have to keep kind of adjusting my stance and moving, whereas with the Phoenix and the Immortals, you can just do it pretty much, which is nice. So yeah, the environment actually will dictate to a certain extent what training you're doing. Okay, so let's have a wee look now. We'll leave the Immortals for now. We'll go once through the Phoenix. If you want to, we can probably do a couple of times through the Phoenix, but it might be quite nice to bring it full circle and return to the 7 stars. Not necessarily doing all of the 7 stars, but some of them just as a nice wee warm down. I find that warm ups and warm downs are pretty much interchangeable in the way I do them anyway. You don't have to be at the end, and just Tai Chi's a nice gentle pace, so it can be used to just bring us back to stillness again. All right, so here we go, the Phoenix form then. So this one scoops right hand first, whereas the Immortal scoops left hand first. I find, as Grandmaster Chen says, actually, if you visualize just the first movement of a form before you start, you're much more likely to do that form as opposed to go off on autopilot. So right hand scoops under. Ready? And begin. Good. Well done. Yeah, how are we feeling? Happy? Is it all still in there? You want to come talk to me for a second and see what you want to do?
Yeah, that's great, Jane. Feeling good. Any chance we could do that on the left side?
Yes. Do you want me to mirror you, or we just do the whole thing on the other side?
No, just the whole thing on the other side from where we stopped. Yeah,
Absolutely.
just for balance. I just feel I need balance at that side.
Absolutely. I can just see John's face. It's lovely. It's like, what?
Yeah, but if you're fit, no, we just follow you from the back.
Yeah, follow me. You'd be grand, John. It'll flow. It's very nice. Okay, yeah, that's no problem at all. Okay, folks. So, yeah. So this time we're doing Phoenix, but the left hand is scooping under first. So again, just get it in your mind, that first movement and what it's going to lead on to. And then hopefully we're consciously and mindfully entering the form. Yeah. Phoenix form on the other side. Let's just take a moment to calm. And let's begin. Left hand and fist, sorry. Left hand and fist. Right hand and fist. And we close left this time. Very good. Yeah, you got through. The hardest part of mirroring for me is saying right when I'm doing right, because normally I'm mirroring facing you, so I'm going left, right. So even when I'm doing it facing the other direction, I've taught my body that when I do the form on the other side, I say the opposite of what I'm doing, and then it's very confusing. So yeah, there you go. So we've just 6 or so minutes left. How did you get on with that? Was it okay? Yeah, there you go. You see, all that sort of uh-oh. It's fine. Because most of the form you do on both sides anyway. You know, you do it one way and then you do it the other way. So yeah, it's just, as I say, when you do the flip side, it's keeping your wits about you is the thing, rather than going on autopilot. And as Master Lok says, the meridians are symmetrical, even though the organs aren't. So the form was designed with the positioning of the organs in mind. So you do the liver exercise on your right because the liver's on the right. You do the heart exercise on the left because your heart is more on your left. You have 2 lungs, so you do 2 lung exercises, one on either side. You do 2 kidneys because you have 2 kidneys. It's very anatomically sensible, but because the energetic net is symmetrical, then you can do it on both sides, no problem, and you will still give yourself all those benefits. If you were doing a lot of liver exercises, though, on your second side, I would personally go a bit more gently. That's just my own feeling on it, because your heart's on your left, and you don't need all that going on the other side. But as I say, you can do the whole form symmetrically. And if you noticed in the 7 stars Qigong, certain exercises that you go one way and then the other, Master Lok actually encourages us to mix it up. So one day start going one way and then another day start going the other way, so that you have that flexibility. Even in the 7 stars that is more sort of straightforward, this exercise and then this exercise, you're still building that capacity for neural plasticity. You can mix it up, you can do it differently and not freak out and enjoy it. So yeah, let's finish with some movement 6 from our 7 stars. So we're just going to do sunshine fills the halls, rolling around and open. Back the way you came, roll around. And open. Good. And this time go round the front. Good. And we can begin again. We can roll around. Get playing with things rather than sticking to set script. Open. I want to get the hands above the feet. This is all about the harmonies. I have a tendency to go too far over with my top arm. I want that hand above the foot. Let's come back and roll. And let's just open. Good. And round the front. Good. So if we look at the form, let's do it together. We'll do that section of the form. So we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift your left toes, pivot on the heel, up and over, open to your left. And then back the way we came, step back right. Swing the baby, turn on the right heel, up and over, open right. And we keep going in that direction. Very good. Let's do that again. This time we pivot on the heel, we go up and over as we step, we open left, we go back the way we came, step back right, swing, keep turning, turn on the right heel, up and over, open right, and keep going in that direction. Good. And then let's do our crossing and uncrossing. Yeah. Just weaving away. Good. And we'll just finish with this exercise. Just doing our cross and turn, cross and turn. Breathe. So it's very similar to what we call flowers in staff and spear. This weaving action. Very good. And rest. Let's take a deep breath, float up. And relax down through the body. And again, feeling the air, the sky above, relaxing down. Feel your feet planted on the earth. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Let's take a nice deep breath. And suspend the breath, this time pressing your fingers into the sky, press your toes into the earth. Think of sealing in all that good work, all that good energy. And now we release and guide the hands to cover center. Hugging your elbows in. Breathe and relax into your belly. As you listen to your body returning to a calm, neutral state. Feel that warmth flowing into your belly from your hands. Focus on a single point of light right in the middle of the belly. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful, well done. Let's relax the arms down. I'm so glad that you called me on it. We did a further half hour. You got your full hour today. Apologies about that. My head has been away with it, as you say. Different place. Yeah, I'm so hot in here. It's like 22 degrees. It's too hot to train. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you next time.